Hi guys, this video is going to help you stop being a wallflower and calibrate your energy for charisma. So if you're an introvert or an HSP or both, like me, you've probably been told be more outgoing or talk more. But this kind of advice is exactly why you feel drained and invisible at the same time. So I'm going to tell you why that happens and how to calibrate your energy so you can show up with charisma naturally. First, charisma isn't about more energy, it's about calibrated energy. It's not about being the loudest person in the room or being more extroverted. When you let charisma be about those things, you instantly lower your confidence. Think about it. It makes you feel like you have to deny who you are, and it's as if your personality and your way of being were not adequate. And we're really going to talk about energy in this video. If you push yourself to take up more space and that it comes from this place of fear and inadequacy, the energy behind it is going to feel off, and it's not going to feel good for you. And people are also going to pick up on that. They may feel that there's something a little bit off there, and they may perceive you as having low confidence. So I want to help you stop being and feeling like a wallflower and start showing up with charisma. So I'm going to share with you a 3-step framework to help you with that. As a side note, I am myself an INFJ and an HSP, so I've been there. First, understand your default state. HSPs and introverts all tend to have some behaviors in common. They hold back to avoid overstimulation, they tend to over-observe instead of expressing themselves, and they may shrink their presence unintentionally. As a result, people may read them as being disinterested or having low confidence. So that's an issue that, as introverts and HSPs, we often struggle with. But actually, your internal world is very rich. But if your external signal is quiet, then people can't feel it and they can't have access to the richness that is within you. Pay attention to the kind of behaviors that you typically have that make you be quiet, that make you disengage from the group, or where you feel that you're not good enough or inadequate. The second step is energy calibration. We have a field of energy, and energy flows through us and out of us. Our emotions and our core thoughts and beliefs greatly impact our energy field. And it's actually one of the first things that people notice when they meet someone for the first time. They're going to notice their appearance and they're going to feel their energy. You probably do that too. You can feel when someone has a very open and friendly energy, and you can feel straight away if someone is a bit on the defensive side. Our energy field, when it's expansive, when it's open, when it's big, can call people in and allow them in, invite them in. And on the contrary, when your energy field is a lot tighter, closer to the body, you're more likely to push people away, to not allow them in. Think of it as a defensive, small energy field around the body that is not calling people in. So, as we're not learning to fake anything here, we're all about being the most authentic to ourselves. For you to show up with your natural charisma, your energy field is going to be more open and more expansive. It's going to help you claim your place and assert your place in the room without being louder, without being more extroverted or anything. It's just going to happen very naturally thanks to your energy. And this is not about overcompensation, it's about calibrating your energy. Because a lot of introverts and HSPs overcompensate for their quieter and more sensitive nature. This is not about that. Think of energy as a dial, not just as a switch that you switch on and off, but as a dial. And I'm going to share with you a little tip here. You have 3 adjustable physical channels that you can adjust and play with. The first one is your voice. Try speaking at a slower pace and try projecting your voice a little bit more, just 10% more than what you usually do. The second is your body. Have a more open body posture. Try to really feel a sense of grounding in your body and set the intention of having more intentional gestures. The third one is focus. Direct your attention outward instead of inward. And I talk about this outward attention in my previous video, which I'm going to link here for you. So here, you're not trying to become someone else, right? You are turning up the signals slightly by 10% so that others can receive you. Now, for some of you, the challenge isn't just about knowing how to adjust your energy. it is that your nervous system is dysregulated and overwhelmed. That's been my experience for sure. It can happen because of past trauma, because of negative experiences, humiliation, mockery, judgment, bullying. Maybe because of a fear of judgment that is crippling you and creating a big social anxiety that is impacting your nervous system a lot. It can also be because visibility really feels like a threat. There are many things that can dysregulate your nervous system, and that's okay, right? That's something that just happens, but that strongly impacts your energy. And when I'm giving distant Reiki sessions, that's something that I'm definitely really focusing on. And that's really why I do it. It's because a lot of sensitive people need help to reset their energy, to reset their nervous system to a regulated state. Receiving Reiki helps calm overstimulation. It grounds you, it regulates your nervous system, it supports emotional clarity, it helps clear your energy field and helps you make it a lot more open and expansive so that you can call people in, so that you're open to receiving good things as well. We often block our ability to receive, and a lot of it has to do with the type of energy that we are connecting to. When your baseline is calmer and more balanced, that small shift, like projecting your voice 10% more or opening your body language a little bit more, is going to feel a lot more effortless, and it's going to stop feeling exhausting for you. So if you are interested and would like to reset your energy and your nervous system in a distant one-on-one Reiki session with me, the booking link is in the description box below. It's a 1-hour session on Zoom, and it's €50 wherever you are in the world. The third step of this framework is connect to joy in your daily life. So this is actually really important. I am currently rereading The Universe Has Your Back by Gabby Bernstein. Let me know if you've read it. And she puts a strong emphasis on the feeling of joy being the catalyst for what we desire. And I can tell you that when you choose joy on a daily basis and calibrate your energy to this good feeling emotion, your energy field opens. You allow yourself to receive good things. You feel freer, more creative, more at peace. Joy is the space from which your confidence and self-esteem grow in big ways. So, as Gabby Bernstein says, can you choose to see through love today more than through fear? Can you make this deep commitment to look for joy and to look for love in your daily life, whatever your circumstances are? A tip here is also to do more of the things that you love each day, releasing pressure that you have to be super productive every single minute of the day. That's really one of the banes of our society, right? And that actually creates a lot of pressure. And that's also something that in the end leads to a lot more procrastination or freeze behaviors where you just end up scrolling on your phone maybe and be incapable of doing anything because of this really strong pressure that you have to be productive. So let's try release this in the day and instead do things through the filter of joy and love. You are allowed to just be. Making joy your baseline and striving to reconnect to it when you're detached from it is greatly going to impact how you show up with your natural charisma. You may even notice that people come to you more, that they speak to you more, that there's something more inviting and welcoming about you, or that you receive more compliments. And all that is part of being charismatic. So first step, understand your default state. Second step, calibrate your energy. Receiving distant Reiki healing is available for you here if you'd like to book yourself in via the description box. And 3, connect to joy in your daily life. So, how is this for you? Let me know in the comments as well if, as an HSP or an introvert, if you tend to overhold or overcompensate your energy when you put yourself out there. I'm sending you much love, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.